The Little Hedgehog Who Learned to Be Kind, written and illustrated by Kidsstorytime. Watch until the end to see how a little hedgehog learns the importance of kindness and how one small act of caring can make the world a better place. This story is a reminder that kindness goes a long way. In a cozy little corner of the forest, where the leaves were thick and the trees stood tall, lived a tiny hedgehog named Henry. Henry was covered in sharp quills and had a small, scrunched-up face. Henry loved being alone and wasn't very friendly to the other animals. He liked his space and often felt that other animals were too bothersome.
Why do I need to be around others? I'm just fine on my own. No one will want to be near me with all these prickly quills anyway.
One bright morning, as Henry was gathering some fallen nuts to store for winter, a cheerful rabbit named Bella hopped over. Bella had soft fur and big, friendly eyes. She greeted Henry warmly, hoping to make a new friend.
Hello, Henry. It's such a beautiful day, isn't it? Do you want to play hide and seek with me and some friends?
No thanks. I don't play games, and I prefer to be alone.
Despite Henry's prickly response, Bella didn't give up. She knew that even the grumpiest animals needed kindness. So, Bella decided to offer him some of the carrots she had gathered, hoping it would brighten his day.
Here, Henry, I have some extra carrots. You can have one if you like.
Thanks, but I don't need your carrots. I can find my own food.
Word soon spread among the other animals that Henry was a bit grumpy, but might open up with kindness. Squeaky the mouse, Finn the frog, and Daisy the bluebird all tried their best to include Henry in their games and gatherings. But each time, Henry brushed them off.
Hey, Henry, want to come help us build a leaf fort?
No, I like my own spot just fine. Thanks anyway.
One night, a big storm swept over the forest. The wind howled and rain poured down in sheets. Henry's cozy little spot under the tree got soaked, and he was left shivering in the cold. As he huddled under a wet leaf, he saw Bella, Squeaky, Finn, and Daisy all gathered together, sheltering under a large tree nearby.
They look warm and safe together. Maybe being with others isn't so bad after all.
Cold and lonely, Henry finally decided to swallow his pride and ask for help. Slowly, he approached the group, shivering as he reached them. Bella looked at him with understanding and welcomed him into the shelter without hesitation.
Could I stay with you until the storm passes?
Of course, Henry. There's plenty of room for all of us.
As Henry sat with the others, he felt an unfamiliar warmth. The animals shared stories and laughed, making Henry feel something he hadn't felt in a long time: belonging. He realized that being kind and open to others wasn't so bad.
We're glad you joined us, Henry. It's always better together.
Thank you. It feels nice to be here with all of you.
When morning came, the storm had passed, leaving the forest sparkling with fresh raindrops. Henry stretched and looked us around at his new friends, feeling grateful for their kindness. He decided he wanted to return the favor.
You were all so kind to me last night. I'd like to help you today.
Daisy needed help gathering food for her nest, and Henry was eager to lend a hand. He carefully picked berries, making sure not to squish them with his sharp quills. Daisy watched with appreciation, glad to have a new friend's help.
Thank you, Henry. These berries will be perfect for my nest.
I'm happy to help, Daisy. It feels good to do something kind.
Squeaky wanted to build a leaf fort, and this time, Henry joined in with enthusiasm. The two of them worked together, stacking leaves and twigs to make a cozy hideout. Henry felt a sense of joy in working with a friend.
This is the best leaf fort ever thanks to you, Henry.
I never knew building something together could be so fun.
Throughout the day, Henry helped each of his friends with small acts of kindness. He felt a warm, happy feeling inside, and realized that kindness wasn't just something others gave to him. It was something he could give back.
I feel so much happier when I'm kind. Maybe this is what I've been missing all along.
At the end of the day, Henry gathered his friends and thanked them for their kindness and patience with him. He felt a little shy, but he wanted them to know how much their friendship meant to him.
Thank you all for being kind to me, even when I wasn't so kind back. I'm lucky to have friends like you.
Henry realised that he didn't want to go back to his old grumpy ways. He promised himself that he would always try to be kind, not only to his friends, but to everyone he met. It was a new beginning for Henry the Hedgehog.
From now on, I'll be the friendliest hedgehog in the forest.
Henry continued to show kindness to others every day, whether it was helping a friend or sharing what he had. His heart grew warmer and lighter, and he felt happier than ever. Henry had transformed from a lonely hedgehog into one of the happiest animals in the forest, all thanks to the kindness he'd learned from his friends. He discovered that kindness was a gift that made everyone feel better. Now it's your turn. Henry's story teaches us that kindness is powerful. By being kind to others, we make the world a better place and bring happiness to ourselves and those around us. If you enjoyed Henry's journey, remember that even small acts of kindness can make a big difference. Don't forget to hit subscribe to join us for more stories about kindness, friendship, and learning together. Let's see what you remember about Henry's adventure. Ready for a quiz? 1. Why did Henry like to be alone at first? A. He thought others were too bothersome. B. He was shy. C. He didn't know anyone. The answer is A. He thought others were too bothersome. Henry preferred to be alone because he thought he didn't need others, but he later learned the value of kindness and friendship. 2. How did Henry's friends react to his prickly attitude? A. They ignored him. B. They showed him kindness. C. They teased him. The answer is B. They showed him kindness. Henry's friends continued to be kind to him, even when he wasn't very friendly, which eventually softened his heart. 3. What did Henry learn by the end of the story? A. That kindness brings happiness, but B. That he was better off alone. C. That only big actions matter. The answer is A. That kindness brings happiness. Henry discovered that small acts of kindness could make a big difference and bring joy to both himself and others. Thank you for joining us on Henry's journey. Just like Henry, remember that kindness can bring happiness to you and everyone around you. If you enjoyed this story, hit the subscribe button to hear more tales about kindness, friendship, and learning together here on Kids Storytime. Thanks for watching. Hope you and your kids enjoy this story. Please do visit and subscribe to our channel, Kids Storytime.